why you need to be taking an English speaking course. Take an English speaking course or something else. You're learning English, so should you take an English speaking course, single lessons, or something else? There are a lot of options when you're looking for English lessons. Take a single lesson, sign up for a course, join a conversation club, use an app, or even a virtual teacher. Let's have a look at your options. Single lessons. By single lessons, I mean you might lessons that you book a few days before or ones that you have irregularly. This type of lesson is great for flexible schedules. They give you the chance to speak to lots of different teachers if you want to. They can be a good way to find a teacher that you like, or if you want to listen to different accents, pronunciations and ways of speaking, they can be a good choice. You can book single lessons if you occasionally have questions about English, but don't need to take a course. But you might find if you're taking single lessons with many different teachers, they all become introduction lessons and you end up speaking about the same things time and time again. Single lessons with the same teacher can be great for building relationship, getting to know each other, and having a flexible schedule. But be careful that your lessons still have a goal or defined aims, otherwise it can feel pointless after a while. Conversation club. Have you ever attended a conversation club? They are very useful for putting the English you know into action. While lessons are where you learn, conversation club is where you practice. They are a vital part of your learning process. Conversation club can be a fun experience and you can meet good friends. It can be hard to find the right club for you, so don't worry if you have to try a few different clubs. Look out for ones with the right meeting times for you and think about if you want to speak in smaller groups or bigger ones. You might like a club with a focused topic each time, with more input from the teacher, or you might prefer one which is free chat, or a mix of both. Check the details before you sign up for the club. An English speaking course. A course with defined aims, a start date and an end date can be exactly what you need to focus your efforts. Think about what you need to achieve with your English studies. Do you need to take an exam, go to interviews, do presentations at work? It doesn't have to be business focused. Maybe you want to look at arts or creative activities. Maybe you need to go on summer vacation abroad and you want to be able to understand what you'll hear around you. Or maybe you want to enjoy sports and games more. Once you know your aims, it's much easier to find a course that fits your needs. An English course should have defined outcomes so you know what you're going to achieve. This will help you too, so you know what you should be doing. It might include self-study, lessons with a teacher, group sessions, or access to the teacher via voice message or text messages. If you're looking for teachers, lessons and courses to help you improve your English, look at the Elevate directory at weareenglishteachers.com. How about apps? I'm sure you have an English learning app on your phone. Things like Duolingo, Rosetta Stone, Drops, Babel. They're great for memorizing words and vocabulary. They can test your knowledge and they're fun. They make a game of learning. You can also use them for grammar practice, sentence writing and listening practice too. If you've ever used an app, you know they are great, but there's something missing. Apps are nice and clear. They give clear examples and the spoken examples are easy to listen to. But people aren't like that. People make mistakes when they speak. People, even native speakers, use wrong grammar, mix up words, don't speak clearly. When you start to use your language, it's a shock to see the difference between real life and the app. So the best advice I have is to try to do both. Use the app and also speak to real people, your teachers, friends, conversation partners, whoever. Both are necessary for your learning. chat rooms and apps that match you with a partner. You can find conversation partners through apps and websites like HelloTalk and Tandem. They are well used. There's also always lots of potential partners there. These apps are used for conversation exchange. So as well as practicing your English, you can teach another person the languages that you know. Finding a good partner on these apps is so useful for practicing your language, but it can be tricky to find the perfect match, and too many people think these type of apps are for dating, not language practice, so be careful. When you write your profile, do give some information about your interests and hobbies and what you don't want to talk about. Ask others what they like when you get in conversation, but you don't need to share your whole life and details about your life if you don't want to. Virtual teachers. Have you ever worked with a virtual teacher? Have you tried it yet? Something that's becoming more common now are virtual AI teachers. More and more apps are including them. Virtual teachers seem like a great idea. They're always available, they're cheap, they never get tired, and they can always answer every question you have. But you might find they correct you too much. It can be hard to have a conversation when they're always trying to correct your English or just don't understand what you mean. Whereas humans can sense meaning from facial expressions and tone of voice, we can fix mistakes with subtle gestures or corrections. Virtual teachers cannot. A human teacher can reassure you when a robot can't. So try virtual teachers, but remember, they are robots. If you're looking for a human teacher to help you upgrade your English, check out the Elevate directory of English language teachers at weareenglishteachers.com. Thanks for watching.